honoring Black history on Fox 56.
We are inching closer to the 151st running of the Kentucky Derby. Of course, the horses always get a lot of the attention.
Of course, but you can't overlook the fact that the horse racing is a team sport and horse jockeys is vital, and a horse jockey is vital for success.
Tyler Melito is here to unpack the history of jockeys at Churchill Downs and the importance Black Kentuckians play in that story.
The early days of the Derby were dominated by Black jockeys. In fact, 13 of the first 15 winning jockeys were Black, Isaac Murphy being one of them. He won 3 Derbies during that stretch and did it in just 11 appearances over his career. Despite the early success, those men and their stories are often forgotten about in the history of the run for the Roses. Back in their day, jockey clubs began popping up all over the South, with predominantly Black Americans taking care of the horses and the grounds. After decades of being the best of the best at their sport, historians for the Kentucky Derby Museum say the Jim Crow and segregation eras pushed Black people out of the industry as a whole. Now in 2025, the Derby Museum is working hard to bring back these stories and remind people of the men who played a big role in one of the sports' biggest races.
What I often like to tell people, one of the most amazing things about that exhibition is, of course, we talk about the Kentucky Derby, we talk about thoroughbred racing, but Black Heritage Racing is an exhibit that allows us to really show people how the history of this sport and this industry fits within the larger history of the United States. Black Heritage Racing does that for us. We look at the dominance of African American jockeys prior to the era of segregation.
And while there have been so many great Black jockeys to grace the track at Churchill Downs and win the Derby, it all started with one person, Oliver Lewis. I'll talk more about him and his contributions to the greatest 2 minutes in sports in our next hour. Paul, Krista.